All right, guys, I want to talk to you guys about something. I'm going to have a little downtime. Last week, and I think it's going to be about a couple of weeks, but last week on Saturday, I wasn't feeling good. We had our first softball tournament. I was out at the field, played the first two games, and got kind of sick. Body was feeling bad. Body was feeling bad. If you guys, and just look at the video, like I videotaped the games, and if you look at the video, you can tell I'm just not on it. In between games, we played our first two games, and then I think 12-1, and then we had a big break and played at 5. So I went to the truck and went to sleep for about 3 hours in the truck, and played our last two games, and man, I just wasn't feeling it. So I left the ballpark real early. I didn't stay to clean up. I was just feeling bad. Got home, told my wife I was been feeling like shit. And then Saturday night it hit me pretty bad. Sunday was Father's Day. My kids came over. I kind of stayed away from them a little bit because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And it's weird. I had about a low grade fever, about 100 fever, and I just wasn't feeling good. I mean, and my body hurt. It actually felt like I was hit by a truck. Everything hurt. My whole body hurt me. And I hadn't been around anybody that had been sick. So Sunday afternoon, I went gonna get tested for COVID. And when I went in to get the test done, the girl told me if I wanted to wait till Monday morning to get tested, and because it was different testing coming out the next day. The old testing was a plastic. It looked like a swab that they'd stick in the back up to your brain, and then test you that way. Called a brain scraper, which she told me hurt. And they said if you come back next day, they just did a nasal swab, and the test come back within 2 to 3 days. So I said, okay, I'll just come back in the morning. Well, tonight, spent Father's Day away from the kids. I didn't want to be around me too much. And then, because I didn't know what the hell's going on. I just knew what I had. It was big and kicking my ass. And then Monday morning, my birthday, I spent it getting tested for COVID. Well, I went in there and they asked me, that big old line, and I finally made it up to the front, and they asked me, you got any symptoms? I said, yeah, shortness of breath, and I have a low-grade fever. And she kind of like got surprised and go, well, I got to take you back to the emergency room. And I go, why? She said, what are all these people doing here? Because these people just getting tested, they don't have no symptoms. I'm like, okay. So I went to the back and he checked my lungs. He heard something, and then they did the testing there, which the new testing, and it looks like a Q-tip, big old Q-tip. They just stick it in your nose and swash it around on each one, and they send it off to be tested. And they took an X-ray of my lungs, found out I had fluid on my lungs. I had pneumonia. And Doc actually called me. He didn't come back into the room. He called my phone from the other room and said, hey, that's one of the symptoms for COVID is pneumonia. So he popped antibiotics, 2 different kinds of penicillin and some other antibiotic. He gave me, and then a anti-cough medicine, cough suppressant. Sent me home. Said, wait for your test to come in. Well, today the test came in. I'm positive for COVID-19. And dude, this shit kicks your ass. I've had colds before, had bronchitis, had pneumonia back in my 20s, and this shit is bad. You can't hardly breathe. Feels like somebody's sitting on your chest. This morning it got really bad where I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, and I can see why they put people on respirators. It just feels like so there was an elephant on my chest. I was gasping. I couldn't hardly talk. It's gotten better now. I can actually talk a little bit, and I'm not stopping and having to gasp for air. What helped me out is I started coughing a lot, But what I wanted to let everybody know is I'm gonna be on the downside for a while. I let Billy know about it because I did get in contact with them last Thursday. I hit balls with them. They're gonna go out and get tested. But I was non-symptomatic on Thursday. That's when he kicked my ass on Saturday. My kids are being tested tomorrow, and my wife is going to be tested. My son, I actually think has it. My 16-year-old son, I actually think has it. He has the symptoms, not as bad as mine, but he's got them. He's got a headache and nasal congestion. Nothing wrong with his lungs yet, but he's young and strong. But just to let you guys know, this is some bad shit. This is some bad shit. It just takes your breath away. Low grade fever. Feels like you're hit by a truck. Every bone, every muscle, your skin hurts to the touch. Everywhere you touch it, it hurts. Can't even take a shower. It just, you start getting the shivers when you take a shower, and you got to get warmed up. I mean, it's just every night I take a shower and I dread it. But what they're going to try to do now is just, they have no cure, so they're going to just try to cure the symptoms. Cure the symptoms. Get rid of the inflammation. Get rid of the fluid on my lungs, which is the pneumonia. This is the first time I've been out of the house, actually. Called today and said, stay in the house, stay at quarantine for 2 weeks. So it started last Saturday, a little bit. So I got 2 weeks till then. But just to let you guys know, everything's gonna be good though, but this shit kicks your ass, man. It is some bad shit. And I never knew anybody that had it. That's the deal too. Me and Billy talked about it. We never knew anybody that had it, but now we know somebody. I got it, and I'm gonna kind of do a few videos on it too. What the hell I'm experiencing. The doc did tell me I'll be okay at home as long as I'm away from everybody, which I am. I'm in my room, locked in my room. Don't even see the kids. I'm sending my mom away. I have an 80-year-old mother that lives with us. I'm sending her to my sister's in New Mexico, and kind of go through this. The doc said, and I asked him, well, what if it gets bad, because it was bad this morning. If it gets really bad, when do I come in? When do I go into to the hospital? And he goes, well, when you can't control your fever gets too high, and you can't control it, or your shortness of breath gets really bad, like you can't take deep breaths, or you can't you can't breathe. Me, okay, this is actually better than I was this morning on the breathing part. But this morning I thought I was gonna have to go in because I couldn't hardly breathe. But I'll keep you guys updated. Just let you guys know I'm gonna be down for a while. Thanks, guys.